What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Zaire, and I'm back with another video. Sorry, I have not been making a video the last couple of days. I've been going through some things personally. You know what I mean? That's neither here nor there. Maybe one day I'll share with you guys. But shout out to my son. He's the strongest guy I know. You know what I mean? Hold your head, boy. Your daddy got your back. Now, with that being said, I wanted to discuss a few things. I see everybody's been giving their thoughts on the Wii U, and you know what I mean. But I'm watching several people videos, but no one seemed to me to address the major thing. You know what I mean. Upon Nintendo making this next generation console, they said that they were going to get back the hardcore market. You know, the gamers that left their consoles that went onto the PlayStation platform, like such as myself, and the Xbox 360 platform or the PC. So the Nintendo said, they're gonna try to get back those customers that they lost. But to me, given my honest opinion, and they're doing a shit ass job at that. You know what I mean? The reason why, and it's not gonna be just me bash Nintendo because, like I said, I don't hate Nintendo any means. Like I said, I've got two of their consoles. They do Wii U's. Like I said, if a person hates the system, or you wouldn't go out and spend over $700 on this brand new console. With two of them inside your home. Now, with that being said, the reason why I said they're doing a shit job, and you know what? Before I even go into that, you know what I mean. And like I said, I'm gonna talk about sales and numbers. Like you said, Nintendo has a strong first party launch titles. That's Nintendo. That's their bread and butter or their first party games. But again, a guy such as myself, I don't care for their platforms. I don't care for Mario. Even though, I mean, I would play a Mario game, but that's not my thing. You know what I mean? But like I said, I don't care for their Donkey Kong Country Adventures and Zeldas, their Nintendo Lands. Listen, that's just not for me. The reason why I bought a Wii U was for some third-party support that may not come to the other two consoles, such as the Xbox 720 or the PlayStation Omni Orbis, whatever you want to call it. That's the reason why I bought the Wii U. Case in fact, Bayonetta 2. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I bought the console for Bayonetta 2, but things like that may not make their way to the other two consoles. Like I said, and like I said, the Wii U launch had a couple, older titles. But if you're a strictly Nintendo gamer, the Wii you didn't have any other consoles, so you got the chance to play Mass Effect 3 or Assassin's Creed, and a couple Batman Arkham City or Ninja games. You didn't get a chance to play those games, and kudos. So now you have the chance to play them. But which I don't understand, all the Nintendo fans were screaming for these third-party titles, and there's no one buying them. And I can understand before you with the Wii, your third, those third games. Like, I'm just being honest. You guys had Call of Duty, but you guys had the cell phone version. You know what I mean? No one is out there buying these games. Probably, I'm gonna leave a link in the description. And I was reading an article on Kotaku that says about the Wii U not being for a sports platform. You know what I mean? And I looked at the numbers, I mean, out of, like I said, of thousands and thousands, I think it's over 1 million Wii U's that have been sold. It was only 42 people playing that game online, registered. 42 gamers. That is horrible. 42 gamers. So out of 1 million consoles in the world, you know what I mean? I'm quite sure somebody likes Madden. I'm quite sure some people like football, but there were 42 people playing that game. That's it. For the Xbox 360, you probably had Oh, here she go. For the Xbox 360, you had several thousand, and for the PS3, you had several thousand. I'm not expecting the Wii U's Madden install base to be high as the Xbox 360 or the PlayStation 3. But I do expect for them to have more than more than 42 gamers. That is just downright ridiculous. Like I said, I will post a link in the description. Then I'm looking at VG Trust, I'm looking at the sales, and I looked at the UK launch. The Wii U didn't have, the third party. Only game they had that is selling well is Super Mario Brothers U, which, is expected, but, Assassin's Creed 3 is not performing well. Like I said, I bought it. I'm not just one who's going to be talking smack to talk smack, you know what I mean? Like I said, look, I put like I said, Assassin's Creed 3, great game. I bought an NBA 2K13. Like I said, this is horrible. I do not recommend this for the Wii U whatsoever. This game is diggity dog shit. like another 1 second. Like I said, you know, these guys, you Nintendo fans scream for these third-party titles, and when you get them, then you're not buying them. You know what I mean? The sales for Arkham City, you know what I mean, Armored Edition is well below expectations. Assassin's Creed 3 is selling well below expectation. Mass Effect 3, a great game. There's no excuse. Like if you never played Mass Effect before, and you know, but listen, you don't even have to have the other two because the story really, I won't say, you were supposed to be able to port your saves over to the next game. That shit never worked for me. You know what I mean? So Mass Effect 3, you can just pick up and just go and get to play. Like I said, that is an awesome game. I mean, I didn't buy it again because, like I said, I already have it for, you know, my Xbox 360. But as I was saying, like I said, these are awesome games, and these Nintendo fans are not going out there buying these games. You know what I mean? I'm just being real. You want third-party support, okay, you know, hey, you got to go out there and support your console. You know, last 2 weeks ago, Hard 8 and Black Bonnet made this list of all these games that were not coming to the Wii U. And like I said, third-party developers, like I said, the Wii, it won the war, the console war. It sold over 97 million consoles, great. But it didn't really sell any software. I mean, Nintendo first-party games sold like shit, but when it came to the third-party developers, they games sold horribly. You know what I mean? The reason I can account for that because, like I said, the Wii, it wasn't bought by many games, it was bought by the casual market. That's being real. In the casual market, outside of maybe buying Wii Sports and Wii Sports 2, they really didn't buy too many other games. Like I said, numbers don't lie because if the Wii was bought by more gamers, and then you would have Xenoblade, which y'all flag at 9-10 million sold. I'm just being real, calling a spade, you know what I mean? And like I said, numbers don't mean everything. But you know what? I'm gonna go for the little rant. This is you guys are gonna bear with me. Like I said, man, this is my video. I got to vent. You know what I mean? Like everyone's always clowning, Microsoft about them not having the exclusives towards the end. Like I said, we don't know what they have up their sleeve for the next generation. But everyone's always quick to say how many exclusives Sony's have, but their exclusives sell like shit. All you Sony fans running around talking about, yeah, we got all these exclusives. You're not buying them. Halo 4 outsold every PlayStation 3 exclusive that came out in 2012 combined. One title outsold their whole library of exclusive for 2012 combined. Hey, you gotta call a spade a spade. Now, with that being said, but I'm gonna get back onto my Wii U rant. And like I said, let's talk about their network. Now, Nintendo, if you want, listen, everybody, the guys in the Skype, they tease me. They name like Ultra He Gods. The Wii U has no voice chat and friendly rights on the Skype character. I'm just being real. You have a headset. This 2012, you should be able to talk to people while you're playing online with them. I'm just being real. Madden, you can't talk to nobody online. 2K13, you can't talk to nobody online. I'm like, listen, we know there's no voice chat inside the system. That to me, I don't think Nintendo should leave it up to the developers. They should draw a line in and say, listen here, if you want to put your games on our console, it's not fair that the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 have features, online features, that my console, but that my system is missing. Like I said, I don't think that's fair, and Nintendo needs to take a hard-nosed stance towards that. You know what I mean? What it is, I think Nintendo don't really care that much about online gaming. I say that once again. Nintendo of Japan need to worry about Nintendo of Japan. He should let Nintendo of America run Reggie and run America. Because like I said, we're two different markets. Just because maybe Japan may not be big in online gaming and talking to their friends, people in America are, North America are. And like I said, Nintendo, you really need to fix this. I sent them an email and saying what I think is wrong with their system, and they sent me an email back and saying that at this time they don't have any future plans or implementing party chat, which I didn't even say anything about party chat. I was saying that, hey, I just think it's ironic that I had a console over 10 years ago, which is the Xbox, original Xbox, was able to do things that this brand new 8th generation system cannot do online. You know what I mean? And I thought that was like the craziest shit ever. Not even the voice. Let's talk about friend advice. I understand the only game, if I'm not mistaken, maybe Call of Duty, which you can send your friends invites to play games. But that shit is non-existent in games like NBA 2K13. Tekken Tag. I mean, like, come on, man. How you gonna have a friends list and you can't even invite no one to play the game? You can't invite no one to the game. Like, that is the silliest shit ever, Nintendo. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know where you, like, how can you put out a console? You have your online network, but I say, hey, I see you right now, Dr. Trey, you're online, and I want to send you an invite to come play Tekken Tag with me. You know how me and Dr. Trey got to play Tekken Tag? We both had to search a match and name it a certain name and hope that we end up together. Like, come on, that shit right there is not acceptable, man. You know what I mean? But like I said, Nintendo, you got 1 year to get it together with your online network. You know what I mean? You know, or like I said, because like I said, you got the PlayStation Army or Orbis or 4 coming out, and the Xbox 720. And, you know, like I said, this is going to be a one-stop shop for gaming, media, and everything, you know what I mean? I'm going to get over the fact that, hey, you can't play DVDs or Blu-rays on your system, which I think is the silliest shit ever. But, you know, this, like, you know, to me, the Wii U leaves much to be desired, you know what I mean? I'm not going to say the system is all bad, because it's not. It's a lot better than a Nintendo Wii. A lot better. Like I said, the Nintendo Wii just was not for me. But I think it's really ironic and sad that a console from 10 years ago, the original Xbox, can outperform the Wii U when it comes to certain aspects of like online game. I think that's the silly shit ever. Now I understand Xbox Live now is not what it was when it first started. But even when Xbox Live came out, and you know, I mean, I think it came with 10 online games, every last one of those games had voice chat. You was also able to send your friends invites to every last one. If you wanted to play somebody when Castle Wolfenstein, you click on my name, send me an invite to the game. I can see an icon on my screen. I know to go play with you. And like I said, that shit is non-existent on the Wii U. Nintendo, get it together. Like I said, this has been your boy Zaire. And as I always say, hey son, Nasir, hold your head, boy. Your daddy love you. But as I always say, bang, bang.